Hello, welcome to Shady Ginger Garage. Here's the shades, I'm the ginger, and let's add another layer to this stupidity. This is the garage. I don't have a building here, so most of my builds, most of my work is dictated by weather, so bear with me. It's raining off and on today. So now that stupidity's out of the way, what the crap are we doing today? Well, today we're going to start cleaning up this van. If I can figure out how to point my arm the right way. I'm not a videographer. So, I'm going to power wash this. I've already power washed the other side, so I get all the air blood out of the system. You know, I don't want to waste too much of your time with this. I normally hate power washing videos, okay? It is therapeutic. It is nice. The ASMR, whatever the hell that is. It is nice to watch someone power wash a vehicle. Cathartic, I guess, is the right word. But then I always find myself thinking after I finish watching them clean a vehicle, it's like, what the hell did I just spend my life doing? But apparently they're popular videos. I don't really like to buck into trends, but I figure I've done a lot of power washing on my vehicles, but I've never really put it on a channel video, I'm stumbling over my words. If you watch my previous video, I recorded it right before this one, so trying not to be long-winded here. Anyway, so I figure I'll just do one power washing video, unless you guys go crazy about this. This is the only one I plan on doing, so enjoy it. If you're going to sit through this, and whatever. As a bonus, you can skip ahead, whatever. I'm going to power wash the van first. And then we're going to start cleaning up the interior. I'm not wiping it down. We're not getting in depth. I'm not getting out all the sprays and whatever. We're not doing that. A little water in my mustache here is bugging me. Got some in the beard too. Yay. Power washing in the rain. Anyway, just going to clean up the interior and get a better idea of what we have. There's some cardboard boxes and some previous owner stuff. Just random stuff from this van's life that are just sitting in there. If it doesn't belong to the van, it is getting out of the van. We're going to do that right after the power washing, so skip ahead, stick around, whatever. Until then, here's another lousy power washing video for you psychos to watch. So, get this camera set up, then we'll get started. Alright, here we go. Just off camera over here is my Troy-built 5-horse power washer. You guys probably won't get a good look at it. Maybe I might have to move around a little bit. Been a really good unit. Bought it used from a buddy of mine, really cheap, and it does the job. This is just a basic power wash spray off. We're not doing any solvents. We're not doing any shampoos or soaps or whatever. Just straight water. No heat, nothing. So, fire this thing up on camera, and let's get wet. 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes for that segment. Time flies when you're getting wet. Let's get you a little better seat for that front corner. We're just about done, but there's an important part up there. When you wash around the front windshield of these 70s and 80s Ford vans, I believe they're 76 to 91, the trim around the windshield loves to hold dirt underneath. My Shorty van was packed. The brown van was horrific. I mean, the brown van, when I power washed it, I'm pretty sure the entire country of Puerto Rico came out of that windshield. And yet that windshield didn't leak. My Shorty van, nowhere near as much dirt came out of it, but it does leak. And the windshield on this one leaks. And like I said, I already power washed the driver's side of this van to get all the air out of the lines in the power washer and see if this was feasible for a video. So I power washed the passenger side of the windshield on this van, this camper. And not hardly any dirt came out of it. And yet this windshield leaks. But that turtle top, this is the brand that built the top. The turtle top might be part of that problem. Anyway, let's get you a better seat and let's do the last little bit here. All right, hopefully this works out a little better for this part. We'll see. Well, that was another 5 minutes. So it's 15 minutes of power washing. Hope somebody got some enjoyment out of that. I had fun doing it, but I'm not sure how people enjoy watching that. Anyway, here's the outside of the van. No, I did not get the very top up there. I need to get a step ladder out and do that another day. Probably end up waiting until spring because we are losing the weather fast here. That's as good as power washing is going to get for now. Sounds like my cowl drain is actually working, so that's a miracle. Ford's cowl drains are kind of retarded. Well, Chevys aren't much better, but don't know about it on the vans. But you go way back in my videos, I showed on a Ford where that drain gutter in the cowl comes down the passenger side, and there's an outlet there, a drain where water's supposed to come out. It's the only place for all the water in the cowl to go. And they stopped it with a big rubber plug. So the plug was still mostly in that truck, but it had started to fail. Luckily, the metal hadn't rotted out behind it. I've seen several where the metal is just flat rotted back there. Don't know how the vans are set up on their drain gutter, but guess we'll find out. And for all you professional car detailers and whatnot, yeah, this isn't a professional cleaning. This isn't a proper cleaning. I'm just trying to get all the tree sap off of it. Trying not to, ruin the paint any worse than it's already ruined. And the decal, unfortunately, decal paint, however they did this, I couldn't tell you how it's done. It feels like a decal. Unfortunately, the outer layer of it stripped in several places, but it was pretty rough to begin with. I mean, there was no saving it. So, anyway, here's the driver's side I did earlier. And again, we didn't get to the tippy top because, I'm 6 foot with a pretty good reach, but not quite good enough to pull that off. There's the back of it. Power wash the air conditioning unit. There she is. I need to get some CLR after that rust staining up there. I need to get up there with a wire wheel, clean that metal up and get it sealed and try to stop that rust before it becomes a big problem. And I've got some rust right here underneath this tail light that I couldn't see because of the tree moss. That needs to be dealt with immediately. So the other side's got it starting too, but it's not too bad yet. Take them lenses out and have a better look. But anyway, there's the outside. So let's move on to the inside. I'm just going to start cleaning it, and if I find anything interesting, I'll set it aside and we'll shoot another clip for that. There's really not much to see in there. It's just boxes that have nothing in them and miscellaneous stuff. So, all right, let's carry on. Just for reference, this is the interior. Nice little step out built there. As long as it's not rotted, I'm probably going to keep that. That's cool. It narrows your entry, but at the same time, maybe I can build something out more in there and just make this a narrow passage to get in. I don't know. Maybe I'll build a countertop on top of that. I don't know. Could do some cool stuff. Anyway, the wood on the main cabinets is really good. And the countertops look to be pretty decent. Unfortunately, all the wood side paneling, especially in the back, is no good. I don't know. I might delete that up to where I might delete it up to like the back edge of this counter and do a different type of paneling back there. We'll see. Because I really like the wood paneling. I like to save it if I can. Cubby up there. There's nothing in there. I think there's a cup up there. That's it. This is the interior. Pull that tub out of the way. The tub will come in handy cleaning this out. There's really not much in the cabinets, so whoever had this when they were using it did a pretty good job of cleaning out most of it. I just need to clean up, the clutter that's sitting here. So, see if there's any usable parts in some of these boxes. That looks like an old set of plug wires. Probably pull that doghouse off and see what that 302 looks like underneath. Anyway, let's get started. We're just getting started. Don't call that phone number. That number doesn't exist anymore. But 84 E150, rebuilt carb, new water pump. Well, yeah, okay, they were probably rebuilt back before 2019. We will see. All right, here's our goodies so far. They all tell a story. That's some old Mark Rustaway rust converter. Anybody ever use it? Anybody know if it's worth keeping? There's a air pressure gauge, brand new wiper blade, 12-volt plug with alligator clips. So that's interesting. Looks like a fishing pole holder. We have some flex exhaust, so I need to look at the exhaust on this thing. There's a hanger piece, speaker wire, and a wiring tool. But I did find the boxes for the belts, so I know what belts go on this, presumably. There's my kick panels for underneath the dash. But remember on the for sale sign it said new water pump and rebuilt carburetor? Well, here's a carburetor repair kit for a 2-barrel. Looks like 2-barrel Ford. Interesting. Maybe these are just the pieces he didn't need. But then here's a brand new tube of gasket maker, which I assume he had bought for the water pump. Now, hopefully he bought it and then realized he bought the wrong one for a water pump. But I don't know. Either way, that's a free tube of blue RTV. Never used blue RTV. I don't do that much work that requires silicone, but that's probably a $10, $15 tube nowadays, so I'm going to hang on to that. But that's pretty much it so far. I did find a little bit of evidence of mice. Them awesome little chocolate sprinkles right there, so go get the vacuum and suck that up, I guess. We have a lot of water intrusion around this windshield because check it out. Dripping off my visors. Yay. I got to figure that out. Anyway, that's kind of the way she goes. Bring it back when I got more. All right, here we are. It's not finished cleaned. I need to vacuum it. I need to wipe down that counter and all that, but we've got all the junk out of here. Put that tub up there. Swivel seat works just fine. Still needs to be cleaned. Pretty much it for this video, except I did find one more gem. Let's climb up in here. I'm 6 foot. And I'm comfortable. There's 2 inches above my head. I'm not doing jumping jacks in here, but yeah. That folder right there. Maintenance records. I haven't dove deep into that yet. But just the first page I read, this van was documented with 100,000 miles on it back in 2009. And at that time, this van belonged to a German naval officer. She's born in Germany. She was part of the United States military. She was getting shipped out to a different location and could not take the van with her, so she sold it, and she disclosed all of that information in that folder, including a full transmission rebuild in 2009. So, the van came out of Florida, probably why it survived rust-wise for the most part. Evidently it wasn't too close to the coast, because, you know, salt water will rot these faster than anything else. But it came out of Florida. Somebody in Arkansas bought it, drove it home, enjoyed it for roughly 4 years, and then parked it when the fuel pump failed. So there is documentation of the carburetor having been rebuilt, and also of the water pump being replaced. There's a bill in there for like $300 getting the water pump replaced on this thing. But there you have it. That's what we know so far. That is the end of this video. The next video, I am hoping to check out some of the electrical in this thing. We're going to plug it in. And we might have a look at the motor and see if I can get that to fire on starting fluid. I'm not going to try the fuel system. Matter of fact, I'd kind of like to disconnect the fuel system, but we'll see. Anyway, hope you found something you enjoyed. Till next time, bye.